Welcome back to What's Happening Wednesday.
So this, can you, okay, so this is a post Genie Plus at Walt Disney World kind of recap video. I don't have a chair right now.
Katie, take a knee.
Yes.
Just take a knee.
I'm not going to be able to be doing this whole stream because we are leaving soon.
Yes.
So because we're leaving soon, I have to take this time to pack up a little bit. We just got to get organized. I had to do some
Pack it
laundry.
up, pack it in. Let me begin. I came to win. Battle me. That's a sin. Punk, you better back up. Sorry.
Anyway, so I won't be able to be in this entire stream the whole time. I'm going to try to get on as soon as I can, but I just have to utilize this time because it's almost midnight here and I have to get stuff done. I realize if I don't start getting some things packed up within the next 48 hours or so, I'm going to be really scrambling.
Yeah, because during the day we're parking it so much that there's no time for that stuff.
Yeah, there just isn't. So you're going to have Spencer for most of this stream, pretty much, and
That's right, number one.
I will come back on as soon as I can. What are we doing awake? Exactly. This is Best Life and Beyond hours right
That's
now.
how we do. Let me pull this up on the computer.
So let me scooch away. You take over the stream. See you guys soon.
Yes, it's all me. Okay, now we're alone. We can talk. Okay. Let me just do a little bit of adjusting because I'm doing kind of a different setup that I've normally done because it's me and I can do that because I have the say. All right, good. I've got my computer down here so I can read comments, and I don't look like I'm looking too far away from you because I got it right under the lens. So we'll let people start to get in here. Welcome. Sorry it's so late, but we thought better late than never. Let me put my glasses on here. We had a wild couple of days. Katie's giving me trouble for saying but you know what? You do it a lot too, and I edit a lot of them out, so you don't even realize that I do that. Hello from California. Hello, Jessica. Whoa, my extension cord is moving on me. Stay there. Where's his glasses? He needs to be able to see comments. Okay, Dorina, we got you covered. I'm good. Can't wait for December going Disney for your honeymoon. Oh, cool, Jonathan. Adventures in Magic is here. Where is everybody coming in from? Tim. Yes, Tim is here. Tim says finally she's gone. Tim, now we can have a little.
I miss you, Tim.
You know, it's not about you.
It is about me.
Look at this. I mean,
Always.
she won't. What did we think about Genie Plus?
I miss you, Tim.
Get out of my stream. This is my stream. This is
Takeover?
This is Spencer Takeover. Tim said thought she would never leave. JK, love you, Katie.
Love you more.
Theme Park Quest, Spence in charge. That is right. Large and in charge, wearing the gear. Hello from England. Hello, Sandra. Disney Adventure Vlog. Say hello to your new cast member, which is me. I'm officially a cast member at Walt Disney World. Congratulations, Paul. Good on you, buddy. Good luck with your new endeavors. I wish you well, my friend. Hopefully I'll see you in the parks. Vancouver Island, Canada. Brian Chow. Stephanie from Oregon. Brooke from Whittier. We've got DZ Vision from the Bahamas, Katie.
Wow.
Tucson, Arizona in the house. Oregon in the house.
Tucson, Arizona always reminds me of
Christina K is at Disneyland right now.
Wow.
Christina, what's it like? Give us we're going to go to Disneyland right now. Christina K is on the scene. Christina, what do you got for us? Our roaming reporter, Erica from San Diego, TKSF78 Denver is in the house.
That's Thomas.
Oh, that's Thomas. What's up, Thomas? Ukaipa, Gilbert, Arizona, Nebraska, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I love that it's like one big friend hangout just giving you a hard time. Dorina, you're not even giving us a hard time. We appreciate you being here. Keep me honest. Keep my glasses on for you. Just right. Bricky's live stream just ended from Oakdale, California. Good. We don't want to step on Bricky. Jacksonville and Orlando in the house. What? Bakersfield. We got a lot of folks from all over, so this is good. We got a couple hundred people in. We're almost ready to go here. Where are we going? We're going to be going home pretty soon. We've been here for quite some time, which we've enjoyed it. We've gotten so used to being here, you guys. This is our fourth trip to Florida, Orlando, Walt Disney World, however you want to put it. Yeah, Katie Katie's kind of the driver. I make Katie drive. She doesn't have to use the MapQuest anymore or the directions. Although we'll get turned around a little bit here and there because it's a little weird being in the resort bubble. Sometimes you get on a road that's like one way, and you're stuck, and you have no choice but to maybe go through studios and do a loop and come back around, things like that. But nothing that can't be remedied quite fast. We've been having a blast. I'll tell you, getting very used to being here for long extended periods of time. Like I think the last trip was a shorter trip, right?
Yeah, it was.
And it felt kind of weird only being here for like 2 weeks.
2.5 weeks.
It wasn't enough.
No.
We get so comfortable being here that it's just second nature, which I like. I enjoy that. Kenzie's in the house. What's up, Kenzie? We got Fort Worth, Texas, Porter Ranch. Are we going to move to Florida, Amanda? No. I mean, we talk a lot and we fantasize about having like another place out here because of the fact that we spend extended amounts of time here, right? Why not have a place? Being as that we spend a bit of money for accommodations for a month, 2 different places on this trip, it starts adding up. And then when you think about it, you're like, well, why don't we just get a place? So we've had those conversations. We've it's something that we would dream about and hope, who knows, one day if that can happen. Sorry about the ugly
You need to start
background.
manifesting and be like, it's gonna happen.
Well, no, Katie does a lot of the manifesting. I'm a big fan of manifesting. I almost said fanifesting. But I'm on the more the realistic side of things where I'm the guy who's like going, okay, well, we have to get to this point to be able to afford that or to do this, while I let Katie manifest and kind of come up with these grandiose ideas. And then I'm like the Roy Disney in a sense. Even though I'm a lot like Walt Disney, I also play the role of Roy Disney in certain ways of saying like, hey, well, we're not there yet as far as financially, or how can we accommodate this and not be completely broke and not be able to not save money. Like we got to save money, it's really important. Something that I'm not very good at, but as I've gotten older, I've realized that it's important. So we try our hardest to be able to, put some money away and not just spend. It's very easy, especially in the Disney world, in the Disneylands, to just, fork out all this money for merchandise and food and all this stuff. Rachel says it's hard to save money. It is, Rachel. Right now is the time to save money. That is correct. JJ said that. And
That's a real buzzkill, guys.
inflation is going up. Yeah, JJ's correct about that. That's true. Things are costing much more. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to that, but everything, all goods, all foods, all services, everything is going up. Whatever the reason for that is, some would say the pandemic, some would say politics, whatever the reason. I'm not so much concerned about the reason, but I'm more concerned about the facts of the matter, and that is the truth. Gas prices, everything's going up. So you got to save money. Katie, what are you doing? Donna says she's packing up and organizing and getting us ready. Jeremy sends $5. Thank you, Spencer. Are you going to do a to be continued Orlando? I realize you can only do so much in Orlando. Are you saving Volcano Bay for another time? Jeremy, I think we are. We tried to get over there. The last, I would say, I don't know, the last week and a half has been pretty taxing for us. It kind of caught up to us, and we've been just trying to get some rest. You guys have probably noticed there was a few days we didn't upload. We rarely do that. We try to be a daily channel, but it's sometimes, man, it's rough. I'll tell you. We put our 100%, all of our energy and soul into this channel, and there's times when that soul and energy needs to rest because we give all we can give and we have none left. We are those people. I'm not even joking. I'm not exaggerating. We give it all, and sometimes we just need to fill that tank back up, and so we can give again.
Someday we need to be able to have people edit for us.
Went to Dreaming Tree and the barn at the Disney Museum. Oh, that's awesome. Benny, take a permanent vacation from YouTube. I'm begging you. Oh, guess what? I don't like that. I feel like you're being sarcastic, so I'm removing that. And we'll see if you can maybe behave up. I'm kind of suspecting that's kind of a turkey roll move from somebody there. We'll see how you behave, though. I'm gonna give you a chance. Jennifer says, will you please start doing TikToks? That would be so cute. You know, we've thought about it. We've talked about it. If we have time, it's one of those things that, man, yeah, it's just another platform, another layer that we have to accommodate. Oh, Ian's in here. Ian, okay, so Ian is someone that we know virtually, but we finally met Ian today. He says, hi, Katie and Spencer. Did you guys like Woody's Lunchbox?
Loved it.
This is Ian from Woody's. Ian Tillman from Woody's Lunchbox. Now, Ian is a dear cast member friend that we finally got to meet in person today, and it was so cool. We had a quick chat. He was working. He's busy. So we just, had a quick exchange. You're going to see him in an upcoming video because I shot a little footage through the window when we were chatting with Ian. He's got a channel as well. I think it's called Ian's Lunchbox. Is that right, Ian? We enjoyed it immensely. That was the first time eating there, Ian. The grilled cheese was amazing. Now, tell me something, because we tasted almost like the bread was like a Texas toast, like a little garlicky bread, grilled cheese, which was amazing. And the cheese pull, you guys, wait till you see this. And we had lunch with Magic Journeys, who I'm sure you all know. If you don't know, then I don't know where you've been living, under some sort of rock. So that was, we really enjoyed ourselves. And we took about a good 40 minutes and just kicked it. We had the table with the Baby Bell cheese chairs and everything. It was awesome. Right at sunset. It was amazing. So thank you, Ian, for that. And Kenzie sends $5, says, hey guys, I'm such a big fan. I really hope I can meet you guys one day. Anyways, going to Disney next week and going to the Oogie Boogie Bash again. Kenzie, wow.
Look at you living your best life, girl.
I love how Kenzie says, I hope to meet you someday. Kenzie, we know Kenzie very well. So it's a little inside joke that she likes to play on us. And thank you, Kenzie, for that $5. It was so nice meeting you guys earlier tonight in front of Tower of Terror. We used Lightning Pass today for Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway. Oh, thanks, Smurfy. It was good meeting you as well. KPM says Spencer versus Miguel food eating competition. That would be tough. That man knows how to eat. Rachel says, any updates on your sold out merch? Rachel, merch is coming back very soon. We had
a massive... let me give you a little update.
Oh boy, here comes Miss Merch over here.
Well, because I just had the meeting. So for the merchandise, the the response was more overwhelming than we thought.
Yeah.
We kind of projected we would sell a certain amount, but it was so intense. And I'm talking, it sold out in 2 or 3 days. It was nuts. And we want to make sure we get all of that mailed out, and then they have to restock and reprint stuff. But what we're going to do instead is have it with the new launch of some stuff. We have some plans we're working on, so we're going to have more stuff. We also had to filter through and listen to the more common requests. A lot of people asked for certain things, so we're going to try to accommodate those things and just have more available. But I suggest go to bestlifeandbeyond.com, and you can put in, I think, your email or phone number, and that'll kind of alert you when we've restocked. And we'll also let you know so you can know when to get back on there and buy stuff. But again, it was a huge thank you. We want to say it was overwhelming. It was. We
didn't expect such an
like
overwhelming response. So that's it kind of sold out. But like Kitty said, we've listened to requests. We have also created some new stuff.
And you're gonna get some new stuff from Spencer.
Yeah, you are. So we're really we put a lot of more effort into it. So you're gonna be happy with it. It's just you're gonna have to wait a little bit, but it's coming. I promise you. Ian, by the way, said that it's garlic mayonnaise that's on those grilled cheese. Dude, Ian, bro.
I hate mayonnaise, and I liked that.
But it's
because it's cooked. You're so comfortable, I could just sleep on you.
Okay, look at you's got her goofy hat. How you making, ma'am?
This is the theme of our relationship. Nothing can stop us now.
I don't know how.
I'll tell you how.
Gonna make it happen. Mr. Adams RR. Okay, go do what you got to do. Mr. Adams RR sends $5. Says our family feels like we get way more than $5 worth of entertainment from your channel. Thank you. Love to binge watch. Lots of good tips. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you just watching, and the $5 donation is more than gracious, and we really appreciate that. Terry Robinson, good old Terry, $10, says, hey, my favorite Disney duo, just a bit for entertaining me. Terry, thank you.
$10.
Thank you for always being there for us, Terry. Theme Park Quest sends $5. I missed you this time around at the parks. This will get you a gallon of gas or a Dole Whip. Well, thank you, Theme Park Quest. I think we'll take the Dole Whip over the gallon of gas.
I'll take gas.
I think Katie would agree with me there. Pixar Charlie. What's up, dude? We were in Hollywood Studios earlier and walked by the Luxo Ball over there in Toy Story Land, and I give you a big shout out on the video because you can't go by there and not think of Pixar Charlie. And we saw a sweatshirt that they didn't have your size because we checked. It was a blue sweatshirt. It just said Pixar right here. It had Luxo balls on the inside of the hood, the lining. The back of it had the lamp and the ball. It was so cool, dude. We were like, oh, we're grabbing this for Charlie, and they didn't have your size. They only had up to large. They didn't even have XL, dude, which was kind of a bummer. But we miss you, Charlie. Everybody does. Everybody's saying hi. Calling you old? No, Terry. I don't mean it that way. I mean like you're one of our frequent flyers. You're always here, so I say that in the most endearing way. Do not take it that way. I said something like old Terry Robinson. I don't know, but I didn't mean it like that.
Let's not Spencer talk.
No. 1 second. Okay. An OG. Thank you, Dorina. That's all I meant. Original gangster. Best Life and Beyond gangster. So yeah, we were over there. Did Dylan go home already? Haven't seen him in the past few vlogs. Dylan did make it home. I think he's got a video already up from Disneyland. You can check that out.
Is it from Disneyland?
I believe so.
Oh.
Carissa Pond sends $5. Love you guys so much. Glad my Blab merch came early. I'm taking it to Disneyland next week. That is so awesome. If you could, if you can, don't go out of your way, but if you could take a picture and tag us, it'd be so cool. We would love that. That would make us feel good. Can't wait to see, Natalie says, can't wait to see Charlie hanging out with you two back at Disneyland. I know. Katie Spencer, go to home. Katie, fine, go home on a plane. She doesn't like to fly, but hey, you know.
I don't have a choice in the matter.
Thanks, Kelly girl. Appreciate that. So we're going to have, we made another video today about, what do you call it? Genie Plus. You'll see that in a couple days. It was interesting. Safe travel back. Thank you. Yeah, we're going home in a couple days.
I gotta start packing a little bit.
Yeah.
I just gotta get more organized.
Shelly said she went to Disneyland today. It was way too crowded. I wonder if they're increasing the capacity over there at the old Disneyland.
Well, they definitely did because remember we were all complaining about the reservations and then suddenly so many opened up. So yeah, they definitely increased it, but that's what they should get rid of the reservations. And yeah, it'll be crazy for a month or so, but then it'll die out.
Yeah.
They don't listen to us, though. What do we know, huh?
Dolores says, what are your thoughts on Genie Plus? We're going to do a very comprehensive review on that because it took us a couple days to actually cover the entire structure of it. Do you know what I mean? There was the first day was a little overwhelming. We were trying to figure out how to navigate it. And then today we delved into more aspects of it that we didn't dive into the first day.
Yeah, we didn't want to just throw out our thoughts after.
But I'll give you just a brief overview in a second. Jennifer sends $5. Says, I'm so thankful for your channel. I've been in and out of the hospital for treatments. Your videos have helped me get through it. Love you both. Well, Jennifer, thank you for that donation, first of all. And we are grateful that you've chosen to watch our channel and to indulge in our wackiness and our wares. And I'm glad that it helps. And I hope for the best. I hope that everything goes well for you and good health. And looking forward, keep us posted. I want to make sure you're okay. Got to make sure all our blabbers, our lifers are good. Amy sends $5. Hey, I'm an old Disneyland AP 2017 to 2018. Very used to Max Pass. Loved it coming from Arizona. We were able to complete most of what we wanted with it. Now that's that's a good point. We kind of said that in our first video that it feels a lot like Max Pass in its structure, which the question with that in mind, and Dylan brought this up too, was like, why did we go out of our way to just change the name? And when it's basically the same thing, it just has different restrictions on it now. The thing that I don't like about it, one thing I don't like about it is the fact that you can only go on a ride one time with the lightning lane with your, because Genie Plus basically is a max pass for the day that you pay for, $15 here in Walt Disney World, $20 in Disneyland when it comes there. And all the rides that were Fast Pass before are basically lightning lanes now, with the exception of a couple rides that they deem, very sought after, like Rise of the Resistance, and I don't know what the other one at Disneyland is.
At Disneyland? Oh, sure.
I don't even know. Anyways, out here it's like Rise of the Resistance and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway at Studios, and you have to pay for those separately. You can pay for them outside of the $15, or you can pay for them just separately by themselves. They call them a la carte for that reason. But you can only do all those things one time, and you can only do the a la carte upgrade, things twice out of all four parks. If you do Mickey and Minnie's and Rise of the Resistance, and then you decide to go over to Magic Kingdom, you're done. You can't buy any more a la cartes. That's it. 2 for the entire day, period. So that's a little wacky. I don't like that. I feel like, if they're out for money, then why not just let us keep buying stuff? Valerie sends $5. Just found out my Magic Key boxes are being shipped by checking my UPS, US Post Service account, and just figured out the warehouse I work at are making the boxes. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if we have one. We'll see when we get home with the mail. We got to check the mail. Amy sends $10. We are coming from Arizona, second week of November. Looking forward to Genie Plus. Don't like that you can only ride once and then do standby or pay per ride, but looking forward to Merriest Nights. Oh, we are looking forward to Merriest Nights as well, and we agree with you. The one-time thing is not cool. Maybe they'll adjust by the time it gets to Disneyland. I don't know. Deanna sends $5. Love you guys. Prayers on a safe trip home. Can't wait to get a shirt when they're restocked. Hope to get to Disneyland this holiday season and meet you. We hope so too, Deanna, and thank you for the interest in the merch. It's coming, I promise you.
Y'all took us by surprise with that merch drop, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Such a cash grab. Yeah, it is. That's what a lot have called it. The thing is, I have no problem. I have no problem with, if you want to charge me $15 to use the Fast Pass system for the day, right? I don't really have a problem with that, but I shouldn't be limited to one time. And that part, I think that's unfair, because that's a lot more money you're asking out of people. If you've got a family of 4 or 5, times that by 15 or 20, that's a lot more money than that you paid to go in. I even heard an interesting angle. It's almost like they're bringing back the ticket books of the old days with the A, B, C, D, and E tickets, where you had to pay a small admission to get to Disneyland, and then you had to buy these ticket books to get on the attractions themselves. It's like we're going back to that. It's very odd.
But even then, you could do it multiple times.
Even then, you could do it multiple times and buy as many books as you wanted. So the limiting of it, I get that they're trying to maybe limit the lines or something like that. But I'll tell you, the thing that happened yesterday at Studios, this is what I heard, and I wasn't there, but I saw footage of it, and we had heard.
I think it was Prince Charming Dev.
Dev posted this.
It was on his Instagram.
That they stopped standby at a certain point for rides. They cut it off. They were like, we're done with standby for the day.
No, they didn't do that today.
They didn't do that today, but that first day. And then he had a shot of the line, the Lightning Lane paid attraction line, which cost, I think for rides, what was it, $12? Somewhere between.
It was 10 today.
Somewhere.
So I don't know what it was yesterday.
It varies by
today
day, but at least 10 or more dollars.
Yeah.
That line was as long as a standby line. So what's the point? You know what I mean? And then cutting off standby. And it's almost like they're forcing people to buy it by cutting off the standby line. Some people are like, I'll wait 2 hours. I'm here one time. I want to ride the attraction. But it's I don't know. That was a weird thing that happened. Also, for us today, we got our Genie Plus in the morning. We didn't show up there till 4, but Katie had made a few selections that we're gonna, this is at like 9 in the morning. You did this,
Yeah, about 9.
and you'll see it in the video. So I'm not gonna give it all away, but there were some attractions that we made, our lightning lane choices for that were like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't know. It's pretty messed up, and no refund. Also, Michael says, yeah, I believe that. Carol says, I honestly hope everything is cool between us. I just sent $20 a couple weeks ago. Just to let you guys know, honestly, I care about you and Katie. Oh, thank you, Carol. Everything's cool.
What happened?
I don't know. It broke down today. Guest relations did issue refunds. Oh, interesting. Wow. Angela says, yeah, it's just, here's the thing. I'm going to refer to Disneyland, okay? What's happening out there with the reservations and the APs or the Magic Keys, whatever you want to call them, is a mess at best. That's a nice way to put it. I think you guys all know that. That's no mystery. Amy sends $10. Sorry, I'm coming at you with a lot tonight. Oh, it's okay. One, I always miss the lives. Obvious, like I said, coming in November, I've been trying for over a month to get reservations at Oga's, and it's impossible. Any idea why? It's always been tough to get Oga's, but what I can tell you is keep trying, keep checking at all times of the day. You may get lucky. And when you're there, check when you're there. Check closer to the end of the night. Sometimes they have walk-ups at the end of the night if it's a light night. I've seen it happen more times than none. That's what I can tell you. That's all we know. To be honest with you, that's the only trick that we've ever kind of come across. And it's not really a trick. It's just that sometimes it opens up later at night. So back to Disneyland and what's been going on with the reservations. So they took a lot of bad press over that, and rightfully so. It's a mess, and
it's a disaster.
It's a disaster right here, says Mayor Sidhu from Anaheim. But I will tell you right now, the comments that we're getting on our first Genie Plus video from out here, from a lot of Disneyland folks and locals, are pretty stern and rightfully so about, like, I'm not paying that and I'm not doing that. They've already got us up against the wall with the reservations, and if they think they're going to get more money out of us, they're crazy, And it's a lot to put on people, and especially in this time when, like we just talked about, prices for things are going up. We're just coming out of like one of the worst years of everyone's lives, and it's, for lack of a better term, they're gouging us. They are gouging us. I know it's a business. I know they lost money, but there's also, you have to be concerned with your customer. You have to care about your customer a little bit. You can't just, I feel like we're getting, I don't know. I feel like we're getting,
the Montreal screw job.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to say it that way, but we're being taken advantage of in a very desperate time when people are just looking for some entertainment. A lot of people are just now going out to do stuff. Some people have really either had health concerns or have been compromised to where they haven't really gone out and done anything, and they go to Disneyland, and this reservation system, and now coming up with this Genie Plus thing is just like, man, I don't know how else to put it, man. It's just not cool. JNova121 sends $5. Hey, what up, guys? Was amped to see you guys at Epcot weeks ago. Sorry for drive-by hello. You were chatting with peeps, and I was late to a resi at the San Angel Inn, or San Angel Inn. That place is very good, by the way, Jay. We got to eat there. We loved that, and never feel sorry for the drive-by hello. We get it. We totally get it. A lot of times we're busy on the go, and we do drive-bys with people where they're like, hey, best life. We're like, hey, good to see you. Oh, have fun, you guys. Awesome. Nice to meet you. Thank you. And we got to keep moving because we got to get to a reservation like you, or we're trying to get a spot for some sort of fireworks show or something like that. And so we're always on the move. But, don't even worry about it. Thank you for even saying hi, and I hope you enjoyed your San Angel Inn. That was the views on the water at that place. Stunning. And the 50th chocolate pyramid dessert thing. Whoa, I hope you had that because that was pretty good. Disney is just showing us, this is Ace Info. I don't know. Disney's just showing us they don't care about the customer anymore. It's all about the money. Yeah. Pixar Charlie says, in a perfect world, if you get a reservation for the park, you should be able to get on any ride and enjoy everything, hence a reservation. That's a great point. Because what are you getting a reservation for?
I feel a Seinfeld reference coming on.
What's the reference?
I'm going to guess.
Seinfeld reference. Okay.
Wait, I know you well enough to know. Here's what's going to happen. Spencer's going to give us the Seinfeld story about
I'm glad you reminded me. About the rent-a-car,
About the rent-a-car. That was it.
So,
I knew it.
Because there is a Seinfeld reference for everything in the world. For a show about nothing, it was about everything. Oh. That's the irony of the show. Well, anyways, he gets a rental car. He travels somewhere by airplane, goes to the rental car desk to get his car, and they said, I see you've reserved a mid-size sedan. Yes, I have. Well, we don't have any more of those left. Okay, well, I reserved one. Is it okay if we give you a compact or whatever? And he goes, yeah, I guess so, but why did I reserve the car if you don't hold it or whatever? And she goes, sorry, sir, we're all sold out of them, or they're all rented out. And he goes, something in nature of like, isn't the reservation to hold the thing? Like I reserve it so that I hold the position or hold the car? And she goes, sir, I know what a reservation means. And he goes, apparently you don't. I don't think you do. Otherwise, I'd have a mid-sized car. And she goes on to say, do you want to get the insurance, Mr. Seinfeld? And he goes, oh yeah, I'm going to beat the hell out of this thing. So anyways, I kind of massacred it, but you get the idea. Here it is. Eric says it. You know how to take a reservation, but you don't know how to hold the reservation. I think I know what a reservation means, sir. Apparently you don't. I don't think you do. Thank you, Eric. Yep, Mars knows it too. That's the most important part. Exactly. The holding of the reservation. That's the most important part.
Yeah.
I love that you guys know Seinfeld. Thank you. Kevin sends $5. Are you still in Orlando? Did Katie get my cup? And did Katie get my cup? We're still here, Kevin, yes. And I don't know if Katie got your cup. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Couldn't find the cup yet.
She said she couldn't find it. There you go.
Send his money, but he paid me money to get him a cup, and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, we have looked. There's been a lot of things that we have not found that Katie wanted too.
Well, there's actually only one right now minus that cup.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, it's, and then the other thing, that I'm going to gripe about Disney right now is the way that they handled the 50th anniversary out here. We made our video that day and we had the best time that we could, and we try to bring a positive outlook to things. And we don't talk too much negatively, because who wants to hear that? You're looking to watch these videos to have a bright spot in your day, or to maybe take you out of the reality that you're in and go to a happy place, the happiest place on earth, right? That kind of vibe. And it's called Best Life and Beyond. It's not called, Complaining Life and Beyond. So our video didn't reflect it too much. Hold on one sec. And so based on that, it was sad that, they just didn't honor it like they should have. A lot of people came out here looking for just a little bit of that. I mean, they just wanted a little recognition of those people. It's like when you have a 50th anniversary of a couple, right? You want to see if it's a big party or something, you want to see maybe a photo that's up on a board that's like, there they are on their wedding day 75 years ago or 50 years ago. There they are on their first date. They look just as cute as they did now, and they're just older now, but you can see that they, look at the love, and you want to connect those dots of those 50 years, as far as Walt Disney World, 1971 to 2021. Why mention 50 and put the number 50 all over the park, have all this merchandise that says 50, all this stuff, if you're not going to honor the start of those 50 years? What does it mean? If it doesn't mean anything, if you're not going to reflect on what that means and how the park was built, what Roy did to finish this dream of his brothers tirelessly and come from the back seat, not the back seat, but he was the financial guy. He wasn't the visionary that was out front, talking about, what he was going to do on an ABC television show. Roy was behind the scenes crafting, the money and making it happen for Walt, you know? And this guy came and finished this job and did this, and it just about killed him because he passed away shortly after the place opened. But he did it. I mean, that story is like, it's heart-wrenching, but it's also heartwarming. It's like the love that they had for each other, you know? And you hear the story of like when Walt was dying in the hospital and he was there rubbing his feet while they were talking. I mean, that's that kind of love, and those stories are what built these places, and they don't mention it. They tell you on the speaker to tell you, like, go make sure to go shopping on Main Street. It's like, I mean, so that's the kind of stuff that we're dealing with right now. And that's that when you talk about this reservation system, when you talk about Genie Plus, and you hear that, you're like, it all makes sense when you're talking about how they're treating the legacy and the customer, you know, because I don't know about you guys, but like, I like other theme parks, but they don't compare to Disney. They just don't. They don't have the legacy. They don't have the history. They don't have the Imagineers. They don't have that thing that they touch on it, and they kind of get there a little bit, but they don't have it, you know. So when it comes to that stuff, I get very upset about it, and I know a lot of people do, and it, you know. And then when it comes down to the money and people's hard-earned money, Disney's always been expensive, always. But now it's just getting obscene. You know what I mean? It's just getting obscene. So I don't know. It's I don't know what else to say. I'm just reading a few comments here. Yeah, the family connection. Your hard-earned money is other people's hard-earned money. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by that, but did I watch the ABC News special 90 Minutes with the 50th? I did not.
I did. It was good.
More money, less magic. Yeah. Roy and Walt complimented each other perfectly. That's right. Cheeseball is a troll. Thank you. I think I eliminated Cheeseball. He's a turkey roll, huh? We got a turkey roll in the house. I like eating turkey rolls. What you got, Cheeseball? What you got? When Bob Gurr was first an Imagineer, all the Imagineers at the time were men. I think Imagineering is better now because of the variety of creative people. I agree. It's just sad that I've got a lot. Don't try me. Well, guess what, Cheeseball? I got something for you, buddy. Asta. Oh, man. So, Disney's not the same. Yeah, I agree. Magtastic Productions says, I always said that if you pay for a park admission, you should be able to ride and do it all at the Disney park. No additional fees other than food and drinks and merch. I agree. You know, I feel like, you know, and I've heard this from people that work there, inside information, inside information of the kind of money that they make on merch and food and stuff. It's obscene what they make on that stuff. I will be honest with you. Like if and I'm not going to say that stuff. All right, Charlie, we'll see ya. See ya. Everybody say bye to Charlie, or say see ya to Charlie. That's his tagline. That's his out. Aren't a bunch of Imagineers leaving too? Tennessee says. Well, they're getting rid of some, I think, and they're moving the whole Imagineer operation out here to Florida. I think and I believe that's due to the politics of the state and the taxes and all that. It's probably cheaper for them to have everything out here. I think they're finding a hard time operating in California because California is turning into a very difficult place to run a business and to make any kind of money, I think, these days. And, you know, are we planning on going to Knott's anytime soon? Probably not. No pun intended. Matt Giuseppe. I said that for Katie.
It's Giuseppe.
Giuseppe. Other vloggers mentioned that everyone is on their phone a lot because of this and not paying attention to where they're walking. Your thoughts? Yeah, that's probably true, Matt. We were talking about this tonight where because of the fact that you have to, constantly keep checking this thing to see what's being offered, what lines are at what levels. Say you go and you go on Haunted Mansion with Lightning Lane, right? Well, the minute you scan in, boom, you can make another one. So while you're walking in line, you're looking to see what's the next thing I can make. You're not looking around at the theming, because as we know, the queues in Disney parks, for the attractions are part of the theme. The show has already started. Everybody's looking down at their phone trying to make their next thing. And then you get in, you do the attraction. The minute you walk out, instead of walking out to, either New Orleans Square or Liberty Square, you're not in the narrative. You're not in the story anymore. It's all about story, right? You're not in the story. You're on your phone looking for the next ride. You got to get the next ride. You got to get into the next attraction. Instead of like walking out into Liberty Square and being like, oh wow, that was really cool being on Mansion, and now I'm in this area and I'm hearing the Liberty Bell honking its horn in the rivers of America, and I hear people screaming over there at Splash Mountain, and where am I going to be drawn to next? Oh, maybe I do want to go on the Liberty Bell, or maybe look, the Country Bears are over there on the balcony. Let's go talk to them. All that stuff is getting lost. The story is getting lost because we're having to scroll through and upsell and pay for rides and look for the next ride. That sucks. I'm sorry, for lack of a better term. So yeah, Matt, I think that's pretty sad. Amy sends $20. Thank you, Amy. I might have missed this tonight, prior videos. How do you think Genie Plus will do at Disneyland? I hope it doesn't go live until after my trip. Selfish, I know, but we already paid for these 5 days. Marius Nights coming from Arizona. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money, Amy. And I always feel bad for people that make reservations and buy these tickets for the parks, and then they announce special events, for one thing. Where I know people who came before, they had reservations to go to like DCA or Disneyland before Oogie Boogie was announced, and then all of a sudden Oogie Boogie's announced and they're getting kicked out of DCA at 6 o'clock, and maybe they're only here for 2 days and their park day just got cut in half because they got their reservation before that special event was announced. That sucks. It sucks that you don't get a pure park and you have to deal with Genie Plus, which is Fast Pass, which exponentially doubles ride standby times. It just does. That's how it works. It's been nice not having it, I'll tell you. Everybody's been saying it up until now. I don't think there's been a ride that's been over an hour, give or take, at either Walt Disney World or Disneyland prior to this Genie Plus thing happening. And I know it hasn't happened at Disneyland yet, but it's sad what it does. And I hope that I hope it doesn't roll out by the time you get there. That's all I can say. Have we gone to the Hall of Presidents? You know what, Ernesto? I haven't been to the Hall of Presidents, sadly. Steven says, do you think Disney management watches your channel? I don't know about Disney management per se, and that's a broad term. I know that I've been told that there are portions of their, I don't know if it's social media or marketing, that pays attention to the content that's being produced at the park. I would assume that we're part of that, and I know that I think they look for, rule breaking and slanderous activity possibly, but I don't know how much our voice actually matters as far as like the stuff that we like to sit here and talk about and voice our opinions about how we don't feel good about things. I feel like sometimes it's just towards a marketing sense of like, hey, what merch are they buying and what stuff are they eating and that they like. I think it's more of that nature. And like I said, making sure people aren't breaking rules and breaking the fourth wall, as it were, meaning
we're telling people like
showing behind walls and things like that, or like I said, rule breaking. There's an etiquette at Disneyland. So Eric sends $10. I'm back at work and have seen Security Brian. Oh, we love Security Brian. Yeah, Eric Brew. He's got a new handle, Eric Brew.
It's not Rubik's anymore?
It's not Rubik's, it's Eric Brew.
Eric Brew?
Marty McFly says, I was at Disney Hollywood Studios today. Nearly every ride was under 30 minutes all day, mostly 10 to 20 minutes, with the exception of Rise of the Resistance and Runaway Railway, and SD. What is SD?
SD.
What is SD?
I don't know. Why is that so annoying? Slinky Dog.
Slinky Dog. Thank you.
That
Katie's
was gonna bother us all
Katie's
day.
organizing and packing. We have to leave in a couple of days, so she's getting stuff ready because we're going to be working right up until we leave and shooting and editing and all that stuff. So we have to have our stuff ready to go. Everybody's like, Slinky Dog, Slinky Dog, Slinky Dog. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Valerie says, Katie, I need to see your face. I miss you.
I was in the very beginning.
She's in the very beginning.
But I will come in right
She's
quick.
coming. Here she comes. Here she comes.
Hi.
Okay, and leave.
I love you too.
I love you.
I don't think you do.
I do.
I'm just kidding.
You're welcome, Valerie. There you go. I need a sip of water.
After that hot kiss. Woo!
An old friend says, would you and Katie do a reaction video of Dark Side of Disney videos? Are they real? I don't know.
I haven't even seen it.
I'm not familiar with those.
Oh, you got a water?
Thank you, though.
You're welcome. That's what real love is, man. Don't know if you know that.
That is true love. I don't know Dark Side of Disney. I tend to not watch stuff that's very negative. I mean, we all have our opinions, and there's times when we voice them, but we try not to be clickbait. Here's the deal with like videos and news media and things like that. It's the old term, if it bleeds, it leads, which means a lot of times people are more prone to watching things that are negative. Like you'll see a video like, I was kicked out of Disneyland, here's why, or I'm never going back to Disneyland because you're not going to believe what happened to me there. Things like that, and it's like an overreaction. And I have clicked on a few of those to see like, wow, what happened? And it's like something ridiculous, like, and it's not even to what they're saying. It's just to get you to click on it. There was one, it was like, yeah, I got kicked out, and it like they show like someone standing there with security going like this, and security's looking at them, and it's like stuff like that. I tend to try to stay away from that stuff because it's basically clickbait. Or false information of there's a lot of clickbait out there, and a lot of it's negative, Indie music reaction sends $5. Thank you both for giving us great videos. A lot of people can't afford to go to Disney. This gives us a chance to experience the joy of it. Well, cheers, and thank you for that.
Do you want the air up higher?
Sure, it's a little warm in here. Dun, dun, dun. Marty McFly sends $5. Because you guys are cool, found you from Adam the Woo. Thank you, Marty.
Woo.
That means a lot.
I got the best picture of Adam the Woo tonight.
We hung out with some woo tonight. We got some woo in our lives.
I feel you all deserve to see.
Oh, we're going to get a woo picture right now.
Just because it's so good. I honestly, I'm proud of how good this photo came out.
Michael, I will get to your question in 1 second.
Look at this stud muffin right here. I just want y'all to see.
That's the bearskin rug photo. There it is. There it is.
We're sitting there waiting for the projection show.
That's what I was telling Adam. You need to relax, dude. You need to chill.
If that's not the best photo I've ever seen of Adam.
Michael.
One of my favorites.
Michael Hollinger sends $20. Thank you, Michael. Hey guys, do you plan on doing a video of Genie Plus for DAS members? We have been lucky to go to Disneyland over the years with an autistic child. What I am reading, it's going to be great for the DOS Pass community.
It looks about the same.
Katie's saying it looks about the same. That's what I've noticed as well.
We don't have DAS, and I won't be able to judge that until we
Yeah.
get Haley, who has DAS.
Right. So Katie's niece has DAS because she's got.
She has multiple reasons.
She has multiple reasons that I'm not going to get into. That's her personal life. But I will tell you that's our only experience with it is when she's with us, and so. All I can say is it seems like it's the same. I don't know. What I noticed was, there's still the kiosks. What do they call them out here? There's a name for them out here.
Guest services.
Guest services. There's still guest services. So if you don't have a smartphone or a device, you're able to go and still utilize that system through them as well as DAS and getting return times and things like that.
Which you have to anyway, though.
I think you have to anyways,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can't.
And so I've noticed that, VIP tours, DOS, and Lightning Lane, and I imagine 33 are all using the same line. So I don't know if that helps you. Blah 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 says DOS at Hollywood Studios today still need to get return times, but they show up on your Genie. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Well,
So that's
they
helpful.
showed up on the app before.
They showed up on the app before, so
For
it's
me,
just
at least,
falling
they
into
did.
the Genie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it, Michael. Thank you for the donation. Please show us a tour of Fort Wilderness, please. ASMR CAG says, we would love to. Colleen says, I also found you two from Adam. Love you and the woo too. That should be a show. Love you and the woo. Me and you and a dog named Woo. There was a song called Me and You and a Dog Named Boo. Me and you and a friend named Woo. Have you guys seen the Muppets Haunted Mansion? What did you think? It's so freaking cute. Jade, we were just talking about this today. Katie, I'm a huge Muppets fan. I'm a huge Haunted Mansion fan. Some of you may know. I told Katie I really want to see Muppets Haunted Mansion. We haven't seen it yet. And we got to see the pre-show for Muppets 3D at Studios. And they had a whole promo for Haunted Mansion. And it was so great. And now she wants to see it because she saw the promo. It's so well done. The Muppets are genius. The writing, the performing, the voices, it's good stuff. The Muppets are no joke. The Muppets are to...
You're all the Muppets are right.
No. The Muppets are to puppetry what Disney is to theme parks. Does that make sense?
Imagine if you were sitting there and you're all, the Muppets are basically, they're like my friends. Like, we hang out.
I've worked with the Muppets, you guys, many a time. No, I'm just saying, and let me tell you how hard they work and how amazing they are. There's rules about them that the minute that hand is inside that puppet, that character comes to life, and there's...
Wait, what? I thought they were real.
Okay, Katie. There's like a rule that, like, when they're active, that's it. Even if I'm standing here holding Kermit and I'm the guy, I'm talking as Kermit. I'm not talking as myself and saying, oh, what do you want me to do with him or whatever. No, Kermit is alive and he's the one taking the stage direction and going, oh, okay, what do you want me to do? All right, well, let me just, it's wild to watch. Kermit is, he is pretty real. Although I've seen Kermit sitting on a chair with, no hand in him, and it's a little bizarre. Peter sends $5. Thanks for the Lightning Lane tutorial. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it, man. Katie, stop. Eric A sends $2. Adam's pick reminds me of George's pick in Seinfeld. Yes. Oh my gosh. Nice, Eric. That was pretty funny. He had socks on too, didn't he, in that? Oh yeah, that was a good episode. I went to high school with a Muppet. Terry. So a lot of you guys watched Muppets Haunted Mansion and liked it. Deanna sends $2. Is Haunted Mansion layover through Christmas? Yes, it goes through January. I think mid-January, I think it goes till, or first 2 weeks in January or something like that. Yeah, it's there for a while. Oh, the prawn. Yeah, Peppy the Prawn is amazing. Can they change Nightmare Overlay to a Muppets overlay? That'd be funny. Spencer, I posted a silly, funny reply that I got hearted by you guys. I felt like I was also kind of cheeky too. So that's why I sent $20 as an apology. Oh, Carol, it's okay. But thank you for the donation. We don't take anything that serious, but we appreciate you. Goofy Tall says Seinfeld and beyond. Yes. Wouldn't it be great if we had a Muppet overlay in Orlando? Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not a shrimp. I'm a king prawn. Yes. What does he say? Muppets Haunted Mansion. The way he says it. Was it a coffee commercial that used the Muppets or Ralph? I'm just missing the good memories. Oh, I don't remember that one. Indiana Jones show is coming back in November to Walt Disney World. Yes, Eric. Over there at Studios. We haven't seen that yet. I've always wanted to. The sign's out there. Big Indiana Jones sign, the Raiders of the Lost Ark font, as it were. Magtastic Productions. I agree with you guys. We also do our best to focus on the positive, not negative, with even with Disney parks. Yeah. And with that said, I think we're in a time when there's a lot of stuff going on with the parks that it's affecting all of us, all the consumers and the fans. So I think that's why you're going to see more of that kind of, not negative, just honest. You know what I mean? I think being negative for the sake of being negative is not right.
I think you'll see that and clickbait.
Yeah. But I think, you're going to hear stuff from us from time to time because we're trying to be a little more honest, but we're also not going to we're not going to ruin the show for it. You know what I mean? Like when I say the show, I mean our mission to bring you happiness and joy through our travels at the parks and through our lives, and living our best lives and try to inspire other people to live their best lives. I mean, and when I say that, I don't mean you got to go out and do what we do to live your best life. We're just saying hey, for us, this is what we love to do, and we're showcasing it, featuring on our channel.
And maybe it'll inspire you.
But maybe it'll inspire you to go, hey, you know what? I want to go and do the thing I love at an excessive amount. You know what I mean? And maybe film it. Who knows? Thomas sends $10. Good night, you two. Enjoy your next 2 days. Put this towards your next pumpkin cheesecake, funnel cake, or loaded fries, and think of me. Aww. Thomas, thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate you. Have a great night. We miss you. We haven't seen you in a while. It's great seeing pictures of you, though, enjoying yourself at the park. But we wish we were there to enjoy it with you, my good friend. Have a good night, Thomas. BB&J says, hunt for the good, but it's frustrating to not have heart reflected in Disney that Walt and Roy created. Yeah. I mean, we get the question a lot. I missed 2 $5 super chats. Oh, boy. Let me look. Paulie B sends $5. Thoughts on when Disneyland will bring fireworks back? I was there yesterday and saw the projection show, and it felt weird without fireworks. So, Paulie, they're doing that fireworks only on the weekends and projection shows midweek right now. So that's what's happening with that. I don't know when that's going to change. And where was the other 5 that I missed? Hold on. Oh, Christina Sandoval sends $5. Thank you, Christina. Would you guys consider doing a collab merch with other fellow vloggers? Missed seeing you guys in the parks at the parks this month. Are you asking to do a collab with you? Is that what you're asking? Or merch with other fellow vloggers? Or are you asking collab merch? That's what you're asking. Sorry. Would you guys consider doing collab merch with other vloggers? That's a good idea. I don't know. Maybe for charity or something like that, because it'd be a little weird to try to figure out how to divvy up the funds and things like that. But maybe for charity, that'd be a good idea. I don't know. We've got a lot of crazy ideas with the merch. And I think I got those 2. I got Thomas's. Thank you for keeping me honest, whoever that was. Rob Massey says, when are the diets going to start? I love the Katie cooking vlogs. Yeah, when we get back, it's on. Trust me. I already started trying to cut back, except for tonight. I kind of screwed that up. A little bit. Chicken guy. Oh, chicken guy. He does it to me every time.
Chicken guy.
Chicken guy. Sometimes I hate the chicken guy. Stephen Fraser says, can you buy Disney stock? You can. Absolutely, you can. Lil Homie says, I like when vloggers express their true feelings as they see things and not just to placate to others. I do too. I agree. April Adams says, how do you deal with the Florida humidity? I'd be a melted puddle. You know what's funny, April?
Everybody's tried to scare us.
You just get used to it. It's something that there was a couple days that were really high humidity. Actually, there were some nights that were where I was just in a sweat just by existing and standing and not even moving, just sweating. And you start to kind of get used to it. I don't know, you just deal with it. You know what I mean? I think the only thing that's tough is sometimes the sun, but we've remedied that with umbrellas that Katie got us.
Because she's so smart.
Yeah, she's very smart. So it's weird. When you know you're going into it, you mentally prepare and you're like, wow, it's hot. And you go into stores, you go into attractions that you know are cooled off, you go into restaurants and things like that to cool down.
But it's also hot at Disneyland too. It's like an oven.
It's hot at Disneyland too.
Two different types of hot.
But I'll tell you, the weather, we lucked out this trip. We only had a handful of days that were oppressive. Today was beautiful. Tonight was beautiful. There's been nights of like 50% humidity and like these breezes, and it's just like tropical and like balmy and just, man, like I was walking around tonight actually and just going, man, I'm gonna miss this because I've heard it's cooling off at home at night, and I enjoy that too. But it's really nice walking around in a t-shirt at night and not even having a care in the world of having to put a sweatshirt on or anything like that. So I will miss that. Eric sends $2, says, is the margarita at Boardwalk better than La Cava? It's almost like apples and oranges, Eric, with that one. The one at Boardwalk, to me, it's the Patron, the Disney Select, all right? That is like, to me, a classic on the rocks margarita, like lime, salt, right? Excuse me, that wins. The La Cava, I've only had the avocado at La Cava.
So, I think you got a top shelf there.
Oh, I did get a top shelf there.
Yeah, it was just a tired day for you.
So they're similar. And also outside at the margarita stand, La Choza, I think it's called.
Oh, I forgot what it's called.
I think it's La Choza de Margarita outside.
La Spensa.
They have a top shelf there that is comparable as well. But I have to tell you, Eric, I found something even just as comparable the other night at Disney Springs. The margarita stand that is across, where is that?
I don't remember.
There's like a margarita there that I had that was amazing. I forget where it was. That's how good it was.
I think it was at a restaurant.
Oh, it was at a restaurant. Okay. Let's see here. Kenzie sends $2. I'm at BJ's eating pizza cookie right now.
Get a Pizookie for me.
That's a Pizookie, right? Is that what that is?
Yeah, get me a Pizookie.
Oh, Kenzie. Oh, Kenzie.
Meanwhile, we're all dieting.
We should go to Disney Paris for Christmas. Yeah, I would love that. That would be cool. I mean, I would love to go overseas. It's just the world is so messed up right now. You know. Weather in Vegas is finally nice. I heard that, Lisa. I was watching, I watch a lot of Vegas vloggers. We watch Dale and Paula McKenzie. We watch Pomsey. Pomsey was live last night on the Strip. I watched a little bit of it, and they said it was a little chillier than normal, which I love. It gets cold at night in Vegas at times.
It's like California, too.
It snows there from time to time. Let's see. Coming from Hawaii, it's so sad wanting to go to Disneyland, Disney World, just to feel so expensive just to even step into Disney property, no matter how much money I would save. It's tough, Jennifer. It is tough. What are some tips for first timers at Disneyland?
Get there an hour and a half before the park opens.
Katie says get there an hour and a half before the park opens, so you can be in there for rope drop.
Bring your own lunch and food.
Bring your own lunch and food.
And then plan on having like one meal in the park.
And make a list of the things you really want to do as far as attractions. Maybe brush up on some Best Life and Beyond videos to see what's there.
Take a break midday.
Take a break midday if you're at a close by hotel or establishment.
Even if you're not, take a break midday.
Midday break if it's hot.
Don't be there midday. There's no point to ever be
Unless the
there.
weather's nice. Katie always suggests taking a midday break when it's the hottest part of the day. Come back in the late afternoon, early evening, and take it all the way home.
Yep.
Erica Navarro sends $5. Hi, do you guys think about going to New York City during Christmas time? Yes, we've talked about that. As a young man, I have family in New York, and so I used to visit there from time to time, and I've been there for Christmas before. I've seen it snow in the city. I've been to Rockefeller Center
But I haven't.
with the big tree and the ice skating rink and all that, and it's a beautiful thing when it snows in the city, I'll tell you. And I want to take Katie, and I wanted to experience that. Again, when the world gets a little bit more reset, a little more normal, I hope that happens. It's like it just keeps dragging on and on and on. Da, da, da. Oh, here's a good suggestion. Terry Robinson says for a first timer, excuse me.
Watch Best Life and Beyond?
No, she has an even better tip
I don't think
to stop and take it all in and maybe sit on a bench and I think that's what Terry meant. Stop and look around and soak it in. Maybe, grab a churro, get a coffee, sit down and watch the world go by, maybe over New Orleans Square.
People watching is so much
People
fun.
watching, overlooking the water at the Rivers of America or Town Square or the Hub. They're great places to just watch it all go down. The porch, if you can get a spot at the porch on Main Street, oh, the porch. It's wonderful. Da, da, da. Don't rush it. Yep, Lonnie says. Washington State is very beautiful. You guys are invited. Well, thank you for the invite. We got invited to Washington State, Katie.
Yay! We actually, that was on the list.
Tim, I just got here. Can you start over with what you were saying? Tim, you can watch the replay. Otherwise, it's not genuine. I can't give you a Reader's Digest version of it, my friend. Angela says, what is the best view for Harmonious? Well, I've heard Norway, and we saw it from right next door at Japan, which was pretty good. It was pretty straight on to where you can see the onion ring, as Bricky calls it.
I think Japan is like the best.
Japan or Norway, I hear, are both. No, Norway and Japan.
No, the front viewing, like the center viewing is.
Oh, when you first walk
next
in.
to Norway, so it's like before Mexico. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock.
Tristan sends $10. There's a documentary on Disney Plus about Disney World in the 50th and how it all started. Check it out because there's stuff I learned you probably didn't know about. Yeah, I want to see that. I think I saw parts of that, but it would be interesting to see that because I love the history. Trust me, I love the history. What's the deal with airplane food these days? That sounds like a Seinfeld joke. I know we're defying gravity at 30,000 feet, but what do I have to do for a slice of pizza? I know, right? Gabriel and Rhiannon? I know. It seems kind of ridiculous. They've gotten very chintzy with, they just give you a box with some pre-packaged snacks now and some kind of weird cheese spread. And I don't know. Deanna says, Spencer, did you see the zebra off the freeway on your way home from San Francisco? I did not. There's a zebra off the freeway? What is this nonsense? Here's a good question. Haley D says, a place you guys haven't visited that you've been wanting to go. I'll leave that one up to Katie. She has a long list of destinations and places and bucket list things that she wants to experience. Go, Katie. What are you thinking?
Right off the bat?
Yeah, first one.
I mean, I feel like New York is a good one because I've never been there and I've really wanted to go.
She says New York. I don't know if you can hear.
I would definitely love to. I know it sounds weird, but I want to go up to like Maine and like Boston and do all that like East Coast stuff. I would love to see Tennessee. I honestly want to see every state.
She wants to see every state, but she talked a lot about New England, all the New England states,
Yeah,
Maine,
I'd love
New Hampshire.
To see, like, Martha's Vineyard-y type.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that, and I really also want to do some West Coast exploring, like go up to Seattle and Washington and Oregon, and I want to go to Canada. Love to go to England, Germany, Italy.
Basically, Katie wants to see the world.
I do want to see the world.
Domestically and internationally, she is saying everywhere.
Well, there's a few places I don't want to see.
Are we at Art of Animation? No, we're not. I know. Isn't this
It feels Art of Animation.
This thing's kind of weird, right? It
We're
looks
not
like
on property.
it looks like a toolbox. Yeah, we're not on property. It looks like a toolbox. Like you could open this drawer and I could get out some tools, but it doesn't open. It's just decorative. Katie says it's to hang things off of. I don't know. It's odd looking to me. Hey, I'm noticing we got to get the thumbs ups in here. If you guys just hit that thumbs up while you guys are at it. Don't forget to do that. Savannah, Georgia, yeah. Sounds like you need an RV. That would be cool. It's just that RVs are costly and the gas is very costly. It is a fun fantasy to think about. Maybe a cool van, you know, a converted van or something like that. Not a creeper van, like a cool converted, like, you know, camper type thing. Or maybe like a cool SUV that has, like, you know, those tents that you can mount on the top and the whole top becomes a tent with a ladder coming out and all that. That's really cool to me. I like that. And gas, yeah, and Lonnie says that gas is nuts for RVs. Yeah, that's the only bummer. I've heard friends that have had them say that they would put in $100 a day into the RV as far as gas is concerned. I'm like, whoa, that's gnarly. Have we ever driven up to the Redwood National Parks? You know, funny you said that. We tried to last year and we got caught in a snowstorm, so we couldn't get up to the Redwoods. Well, we had a good trip anyways, but
See it on our channel.
yeah, we have that vlog. Jessica sends $5, says, can't get a dining reservation in Disneyland or DCA
Oh, you're not going
to the main restaurants. Is there even a chance to eat at the main restaurants without a long wait?
Walk up.
Try walk up when you're there. And if you can get there early in the morning at rope drop, or for when these restaurants open, be there right when they open and put your name in and cross your fingers. It's happened. We've had it happen. We've talked to other people who've had it happen. That's your only best bet, because people will cancel and you'll get a spot, and you know.
They usually always have walk up. It's almost impossible.
Katie says they usually always have walk up, so you know.
Don't even try for reservations at Disneyland. Don't bother.
Yeah, she says don't bother. With Disneyland, it's tough.
No, just honestly don't even bother. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
They don't exist.
Jamie Reeves says, if you could make the Disney experience better for everyone somehow, what's your best idea for improving the current demand versus capacity problem? What would Walt have us do to fix it? Well, for one thing, yeah, I would eliminate the reservation thing, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I've only seen that park hit a capacity to where they closed the gates, I think, or heard about it happening 2 or 3 times in my adult Disneylanding in the past, I don't know, 5-6 years. One of them was a 24-hour day. It happened on a New Year's one time, and then there's been some random weekends where I've heard, like, when I wasn't there, they're like, oh, the park hit capacity today, and they closed the gates for a couple hours. It doesn't happen that often, so, you know, I don't think that this reservation thing is necessary, because I don't think the park's even at 100% right now. I would say get the park back to 100%, let it flesh itself out, because it will eventually. People, you know, it gets a little crowded in the beginning, and then people just get bored with it. That's what I would do. And like, if you want to make more money, charge more for the annual pass. I've always said this, and don't accept payments for the annual passes. Maybe for some of the lower tiers, but I've been accused of being, you know, some sort of elitist or some sort of, you know, oh, aren't you lucky or whatever. Because I said, I pay $3,000 for a pass. Make it a little tougher to get a pass. You want to thin the herd? Make it more expensive. But they just don't seem to want to go there. They sent out those questionnaires last year about all that stuff. What would you do, or what are you looking for in the Disney experience, and how would you pay for it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I feel like sometimes they're kind of beating around the bush as far as being greedy, where it's like, we know you're greedy. It's fine. You're a business. Great. Be upfront about it. Don't try to hide under these like Genie Plus things and reservations and all this stuff of making like better value for the customer and all this. It's like, you're just looking for more money. We get it. Say it. Ask for it. We'll pay it. It's fine. You're never going to price me out. That's what I do. What do you do for work? Like, my wife and I would love to do what you do. You're looking at it. I was a stage manager by trade. I still work a little bit, but I am a full-time YouTuber. And let me tell you, I worked hard as a television stage manager for live television and variety, and working long, 12, 18-hour days. Hard work, no joke. I've never worked as hard as I have being a YouTuber. It is a full-time gig, let me tell you. It is no joke. Katie was a nurse, also worked very hard, went to school and killed herself. And she even says, this is the hardest she's worked. We work tirelessly at this. It may not show all the time, and I know that when you see the product, we don't want you to see us, suffering, or we don't want to show the work. Our product is to inspire and to live our best lives, which we do, and we enjoy what we do. It's not that we don't enjoy it, but it's just like you don't see the downtime and the struggles that come with it. And I can speak for many content creators on that note. So it's a job. We pay taxes. We make money at it. Some people have said, like, get a real job, things like that. I challenge you to work harder. I'm gonna just tell you right now. I'm telling you. NorCal guy says, I think the Bobs have to go and get someone in there that loves the parks and the people. Yeah, I agree. I love that they're referred to as the Bobs, Tandy says, how long does it take to edit a video? For me, anywhere from 4 to 8 hours. I'm sure editing alone is work and time consuming. Yeah, it is, but there's more than just editing that goes into this channel. There's the planning, which Katie does all the planning. The regular life stuff that we all think about, like, food, the cooking, the life stuff, we pretty much we split the responsibilities in half, you know what I mean, as far as how the channel works, because I can't edit if I'm hungry. I can't this shirt you see right here, I don't have the time to clean these things. So not only does she plan and make the schedules work, which is like, that's a production manager job in television. So Katie's a production manager. She is a marketing supervisor. She is a talent scout. She's a producer, an executive producer, talent.
You're so sweet.
What else is she?
That's it.
She wears a lot of hats. Okay. I'm a director, a camera operator, an editor, a producer, an executive producer, a writer. Katie's also a writer. Yeah, and I'm not kidding when I say all these things. I am not kidding at all. We're lagging. Courtney Nakashima, the Nakashima family sends $25. Aloha, Katie and Spencer. Sprinkles, cupcakes, and margaritas for you to celebrate because we're coming to Disneyland in December. Yes! Hoping to see you folks. By the way, how does the Love Boat theme song go again? Okay, Courtney.
Thank you.
For you, Courtney, and the Nakashimas.
Thank you, Nakashima family.
Katie's thanking you right now because I don't know why she loves this so much, but.
The Love Boat.
Yes, Katie is also craft services. Yes, logistic coordinator. Yeah, yeah. She's so many things. I am no Jack Jones. Okay, Jack Jones sang that song. Yeah, the Love Boat. Soon we'll be making another run. The Love Boat promises something for everyone. Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance.
Beautiful, Spencer.
There you go. Who's that? What character is that in the Love Boat? You guys know? Let me know. Hello, Yuma. You must be up late. You get jokes and entertainment. You thought it was Mel Torme. No, it was Jack Jones, actually. You were clapping. Well, thank you. We have not been to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We have not. Isaac. Yes, Michael Sullivan. Good job. Also, Carol got Isaac as well. Who else got Isaac? A lot of you did. There you go. Susan got Isaac. NorCal guy got Isaac. Ted Lange. Christina got it too. The actor who played Isaac. Ted Lange. Often was referred to as Ted Lang. Ted Lange. Charlie sends $5. I agree with you what you said about your hard work. And F that librarian that got lippy about Katie working. It's 2021. No need for libraries. Yeah, I didn't even see that, but I agree. And thank you for that $5. What's up, Steve Hall? Dun-dun-dun. I love Honeybee says I love seeing all the celebs on Love Boat. Yeah, it was, the amount of legends that were on that show. You were talking about, film stars, silver screen stars that were, in their later years that were featured on Love Boat, for the week. And it was always nice to see, you had a lot of them. It was quite a cast of characters. Dun, dun, dun. All right. I'm getting the wrap up from the stage manager over here.
Yeah, we gotta go. I gotta go to bed. It is time to go to sleep.
All right, Fantasy Island as well. Yes, another great show. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for joining Solo Spence. Oh, Katie's actually going to come and say goodbye.
I want to say goodnight.
Oh, boy.
Good night, my friends.
Where's your hat?
I packed it. I had to get stuff packed.
Where's your
We're not going to
hat?
have time to pack stuff in the next few days. So
Hope you had a nice run around the park.
I'll ride around the park. I'm gonna take a shower and go to sleep.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, that was
But
the water.
thank you guys so much for coming in here. I'm happy I got to see you.
And
Katie's pretty useless tonight. Very true.
actually, she's not. We had to divide and conquer because she had to get all this stuff done, and she.
I like how that's the one comment my eyes go to is Katie was useless. Hey, I had to pack us up.
Yeah, and she even did my stuff for me. So.
Yeah, you have the electronics that
Yeah.
you're not going to use in the next few days.
That's true. But guys, thank you for joining us on What's Happening Wednesday. Always a pleasure. Thank you to all our Patreons. Thank you to everybody who has purchased merchandise. If you haven't received it yet, get excited. It's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
And stay tuned for a new merch drop coming very soon with new items, new designs. It's going to be great. It's quality stuff. I promise you.
Love
And make sure to hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Peanut and Christina. Smash the like button, as Dylan says. Smash it on the way out.
Don't break it.
Don't break it, but just you can give it a good smash. It can handle it. It knows that, the thumbs up knows. And
Thank you, Jamie.
thank you, Jamie, for that 5. And we will see you guys next time. We'll have some new vlogs and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
We don't stop. Don't stop. And we'll see you guys next time on Best Life and Beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.